Over the course of history, we've learned quite a bit about the solar system. We know which planet is the biggest. We know which planet is the smallest. We even know which planet might potentially have anus-probing aliens. But one thing we still haven't figured out yet is which planet has the most drip. If only we had somebody who could figure this out for us. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if I'm looking at Mercury or if I'm looking at a pebble that I found in my front yard. Like, genuinely, this thing looks like E.T.'s nutsack. I do not know what E.T.'s nutsack looks like. I'm just going off of an educated guess. And my educated guess has to be that E.T.'s nutsack looks exactly like Mercury. But yeah, no design, no like stripe or even a Nike swoosh or anything. Mercury is getting a fat 0 out of 10. I don't need to be thinking of alien genitalia while I'm looking at this planet. That is not drip. Ooh, dude, that looks pretty cool. Kind of gives me Dragon Ball Z vibes. Okay, since Venus has a cool wither design and it's glowy and shit, I'm gonna give Venus's drip an 8 out of 10. I don't know if it's great, but it's really good. You know, as much horrendous shit that goes on this planet, I gotta admit, we look pretty goddamn spectacular. If we're talking just on a design standpoint, Earth is tough, man. It's got the cool blue with the green continents spread all over the entire planet and the clouds surrounding the entire thing. Like, damn. Also, not to mention, this planet contains me, and I like me. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'm gonna give Earth's drip a 9. The only thing that would make Earth look any better is if it was round, and you know, we all know it's flat. Oh, dude, Mars ain't looking too good, dude. As cool of a planet as Mars is, it doesn't look all that appealing, I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like a planet shouldn't have warts on it. What even are those warts supposed to be? Are they supposed to be like craters? Also, I don't know if I need to get my eyes checked, but it looks like there's a stain on the planet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a shit stain that's on Mars? I don't know if there's some sort of intergalactic being that we don't know about that just decided to use Mars as toilet paper one day, but shit, man, literally. This thing looks withered, old, dirty, poorly moisturized, and for some reason looks like it can't go within 100 yards of an elementary school. I'm not gonna lie, this thing kind of looks like my uncle. I'm gonna rate Mars's drip a 2 out of 10. Although it looks like my uncle and is very highly unflattering, I gotta say, it does look slightly better than E.T.'s nutsack. Have you ever gone to the mall and seen those gumball machine looking things, but instead of gumballs in the machine, there's just a bunch of bouncy balls and they all have like weird little designs on them? That's what Jupiter reminds me of. Like, I'm getting childhood flashbacks right now. I'm also weirdly getting Vietnam flashbacks, and I've never even been to Vietnam. Jupiter looks like a very overly used cue ball that has not been washed, but in like a cool way. It's like a chic thing, like very chic. I like the designs. I like the stripes. I rate Jupiter's drip a 7.7 out of 10. Hey Siri, what does chic mean? Saturn has the same cool ass stripes that Jupiter does, and when you zoom in on these rings, it's no 24 karat gold. It's straight up meteors. Are you flipping kidding me, dude? If I had to rate Saturn's drip out of 10, I give it a 10 out of 10. This one also has a ring. How many rings does Uranus have? Okay, Uranus doesn't have as many rings as Saturn. Aside from the rings, though, this planet is just blue, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, sure, there's a few different shades, but it's literally just blue. There's no design, no black Air Force Ones or a mohawk or anything. It's just blue. It's kind of basic, and you're stealing Saturn's flow with the rings. I'm not messing with that. If I had to rate Uranus's drip, I would give it a 5.5. Uranus, on the other hand, I would give that a solid 0 out of 10. Okay, so Pluto... Oh, wait, that's right. Pluto's not a planet anymore. Yeah. Damn. I'm sure Neptune is a very giant planet that looks very cool when you're inside of it. But just looking at these pictures off of Google, I gotta admit, this shit's kind of lame. Like, if somebody were to just snatch Neptune out of the solar system and replace it with a racquetball that is the exact same size, I don't think any of us would notice. If I had to rate Neptune's drip, I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 5, but I had to dock a point for plagiarism because it's copying the racquetball's design. All right, people, the mystery has been solved. The drippiest planet in the world by far is clearly Saturn. Subscribe!